Okay. So we have a warm-up in Canvas today. It's not going to be a hard day. We are going to do half of our presentation on optimization and trade-offs. I think you guys understand a bit about what that means. We are going to work on assignments 2 and 3 for Rube Goldberg. If you have not finished those, ideally we'll be sharing our projects, having some people show you what they did. What was due last class was the marble run. Your final video and some measurements of your run. What is for homework over vacation is to relax and enjoy your vacation. Now remember, that is an assignment. It takes effort to properly relax and enjoy yourself. So I want you to do that. Take some extra time. Oh, yes. Nahum, I think you are the winner of the unlimited class. We'll have to see. So what is happening today is you will be assessing the differences between optimization and trade-offs and how the two work together. We will work on completing our marble run projects and we will hopefully be reviewing them. Okay, anybody have questions, problems, excitement? Everybody excited it's going to be spring break? I am. All right, let's get to it. Let's take a look at our fabulous warm-up. Oh, I've got to stop sharing because I'm showing the answers. So everybody knows where to look. Oh, heck, don't do that. Almost closed the meeting. Oh, look, there's a live one. My friend Martin. Okay, I'm just showing you where the warm-up is right here at the top of our module. If anybody has their marble run and wants to enter their statistics into the list, this is a Google Doc that I'm building of all our stats. These are the names of the runs and these are the stats, okay? So if you have a little spare time, you can enter your stuff in there. Okay, let's take a look at the warm-up, and I got to stop sharing. You thought it was going to come up. I thought it was going to come up too. Okay, we have fun questions on pharmaceuticals today. Hot pepper that you put in chili, like cayenne, is a pharmaceutical. Is that true or false? Hot pepper you put in chili like cayenne is a pharmaceutical. It's not just a spice, it's a pharmaceutical.
It's true.
Nahum says that is true, and I believe him. The reason is pharmaceuticals cause an effect. They cause something to change in your body. Hot peppers are certainly causing change in your body. You go through a whole physiological reaction to cayenne pepper. You start to sweat, your pulse accelerates. So it is definitely a pharmaceutical. All right, number 2. When they say pharmacokinetic properties, one of my favorite words, of a drug or pharmaceutical, what are they talking about? When they say pharmacokinetic properties of a drug or pharmaceutical, what are they talking about? Is it A, what happens when a pill is shot at something? You know, it's a pharmaco and it's kinetic. How pharmacists handle their medications kinetically, how your body processes a pharmaceutical. Pharmacokinetic properties are a superpower of pharmacist man? Oh, sorry, Alyssa's stuck outside. Okay, anybody have an idea on this one?
It's how your body observes the substance.
How your body processes a pharmaceutical. That is correct. Pharmacokinetic means how the pharmaceutical works with your body. How is it, well, let's look at the next one and then I'll go over that. So last question is ADME and the home can't answer. ADME is related, it's an acronym related to pharmacokinetic properties. It stands for A, adsorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion. B, actual drug manufactured effects. C, absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion. Or D, active digestive metabolite excretion. Anybody have an idea? You can put it in the chat. I can actually call on people. It's very exciting. Oh, there it says absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion. Perfect. Does anybody know what adsorption means? Instead of absorption with a B, it's adsorption with a D. Anybody know what that means? Adsorption is things sticking to the perimeter of something. It's like, a layer of molecules on the surface of a balloon. It adsorbs, it attaches itself to, but in a very thin layer. Okay. All right, great job. Let's look at our next thing. Okay, team. We are looking at optimization and trade-offs. Can anyone tell me what they feel optimization and trade-offs are before we start this? Here, we're going to try picking on someone. Is Carla here? Carla, do you have any idea what optimizations and trade-offs are about? Carla Arevalo? Carla, are you out there? I think you are. I can actually look and see. Oh, there's Esteban. Let's pick on him. Has he gotten in? Esteban, I have an exciting question for you. Do you have any idea what optimization and trade-offs is about?
No.
Okay, so Carla got back. She said she's not sure either. Don't worry, we're just starting this. Optimization and trade-offs is about fine-tuning your invention or your product. It's about trying to make it perfect. When you try and make something perfect, you try and optimize it, there are sometimes issues. Maybe it costs too much. Maybe it's too many man hours, whatever. Those are going to be the trade-offs. Trade-offs are something that you keep and something that you have to lose. It's the idea that you are making an exchange for lightweight, but it's going to cost me a lot of money. If I use titanium to build my product, it is going to cost me more, but it is going to be lightweight. All right. So it's optimizing. Optimization can be defined as a process or methodology of designing or making a product, process, or system to the point at which it is most fully functional, effective, or as near perfection as possible. Excuse me. So, optimization can be defined as the process or methodology of designing. Hang on, we've still got people coming in. They think class started at 12:30. Okay. Optimization is a process or methodology of designing or making a product, process, or system. It has to do with making something or system to the point at which it is most fully functional or effective or as near perfection as possible. Why do we say near perfection? Why don't we say, oh, we're going to optimize until it's perfect? Anybody have an idea? Why don't we say that we're going to make this perfect? Instead, they're saying we're going to make it as near to perfect as we can. Typically, this is because there are trade-offs. You can't get everything you want in your product. You are going to have to decide what stays and what goes in order to optimize it, okay? So optimization is as near perfection as possible. So like if this was perfect, there would be one dart stuck in the very center and the other darts would be stacked up on the back like the Addams family. Okay? Optimization is used for a specific design purpose to enhance or to make small gains in desirable characteristics. There's Shinyer. An optimum design is most possible when a mathematical model can be developed so that variations may be tested. Excuse me. Okay. When it says optimization is used for a specific design purpose to enhance or to make small gains in desirable characteristics, does that mean that optimization is a big adjustment on your project, or is it a smaller, finer adjustment on your project? Oh, thank you, Shinyer. Back to this. Is optimization making big changes to your project, or is it making small changes? Can anyone tell me? My friend James Allen, and I know he's in residence. James, is optimization about big changes or small changes to your project?
Small changes.
Right. Why is it small changes?
Optimization is about making something that already works more efficient.
Right. Perfect. Great answer. It is about making something that already works better, more efficient, faster, easier to use. All of those things, they are refinements of a product. They are not the big clunky changes we would make at the start when we're first trying to invent this product. Great answer, James. Really like that. Okay, we have no idea what this formula is, but it's obviously about optimization. So here, we're again stating that optimization is as near perfection as possible. So in this graph over here on the left, constraint set, feasible solution set, that means that whatever we are making, its parameters should land it inside of this sort of yellowed out box. That is where the right measurements are. What's weird are these two lines here and this one that's cutting that constraint set. It is saying that materials that fall on this side of the line are going to be more feasible than materials over here. So here, I'm guessing that 0 is our optimum. And that we are optimizing to bring it to 0, but that these are the abnormalities, these big peaks, okay? The development of the wheel represents a good example of the application of optimization. The entire process of creating should include optimization, from the initial idea to the final product or system. Okay, I've got another exciting question. I think, is Layla here? Yes. Layla, I have an exciting question for you. The entire process of creating should include optimization. Why do you think that is? Why should anything we create, why should we think about optimizing? Layla, you out there? I can open it up to anyone. The entire process of creating should include optimization. Why is that? Isaac Larson, are you out there? Isaac, do you have any idea why creating should involve optimization?
I mean, throughout the process, you should be looking for like tiny ways to make things more efficient. Like even as you're thinking, as you're starting, you should be thinking, okay, if I'm doing this way, hey, there's a shortcut I can take. I'll just do that instead.
All right, I am with you on that. The idea that any inventor doesn't, I mean, it doesn't make sense that an inventor doesn't want to make a perfect product. If you're inventing something, you are excited about making the best product you can. So you are going to continually, in that engineering design loop, be trying to optimize that product. At every stage, you are going to be trying to think of what would be a better way to do this? How could I make it simpler? How could I make it cheaper? How could I make it out of more durable materials? Those are all optimizing. Let's look at the wheel. They're going to show us. So the original wheel, in theory, is made out of stone, right? I don't even believe the original wheel would have had an axle in it. The axle is a whole nother piece of technology. The original wheel was probably used as a roller to put something on and allow it to roll. And then they figured out that you could get bigger. Okay, so what's the problem with stone wheels? When you're rolling along a road and you hit another rock, it might crack or break. And then you got to make a whole nother stone wheel. Ouch. So then came wooden wheels. So that's 8,000 BC. Wooden wheels seem to be around 3,500, about 5,000 years later. It has iron binding, and I also believe it has an iron tread to give it durability so that the wood does not wear away or get broken by hitting a rock. Might get dented. The next innovation is 2000 BC, 1,500 years. So that is spokes, the spoked wheel. The idea that that takes a whole lot less material and is much lighter weight and more effective. It also seems to have a steel rim on it to protect the wood from getting broken as it rolls along. So the next big innovation, 4,000 years for pneumatic tires. And that is the idea that there's air in rubber, that it acts as a bit of a shock absorber and a cushion when the wheel hits a bump, okay? Wouldn't it be nice if we could optimize things with a button? Now, we're gonna see some of this later on in this lecture that we're not gonna do today. These are the 9 steps to finding your perfect mate. We're gonna talk about different kinds of optimizing that we do in our life. So here is a very basic way of optimizing that everyone has to do. It's how to find a mate. Your job on planet Earth as a mammal and as Homo sapiens is basically to project your genes. That is what you are here for. You are here to get your genes into the next generation. That is what animals do on the planet Earth. So here are the 9 steps to finding your perfect mate within 1 year. For a lot of people, finding a mate is very, very difficult. You are looking for that perfect person that syncs with you. Here's some perfect mate traits, and I like them. You want your mate to be funny, to be wealthy, to be young and healthy, to be educated, to be brave and confident. I was thinking, oh, absolutely. Somebody's saying that the wheels, when they were so hard, it'd be hard to go up things like hills. I was thinking of asking, does anyone have any idea what you would add to this list? I think it's a pretty good list for an ideal mate. If I was going to marry someone, I want them to be fun. Being wealthy is nice, it's not essential, but it certainly takes care of some worries and some issues in your marriage. To be young and healthy, that's nice because I want to be with them for a long time. To be educated, that's so that we can talk. We can discuss the events of the day, entertain each other. I can listen and be educated by my partner. Brave and confident. You want to respect your partner. You want to feel that they would protect you, that they would stand up for you. You want to believe in them. So I feel all those traits are pretty good, okay? So what they're talking about here is optimizing, right? So this is just another loop. Measure, detect user interface and technical issues with behavioral and metrical analyses. Understand and enrich your analyses with qualitative insights. Improve, implement fixes, test new ideas, and personalize. And go back to measure. That's called the continuous improvement cycle. I think there are probably better ones out there. Guarantees are getting the best there can be. Or guarantees you are getting the best there can be. By optimizing, you are guaranteeing that you are getting the best that you can deliver. Okay, round wheels. This is an improvement at its very best. I can't get any better than this. Actually, it can. I'm working on adding some softer, inflated versions. So he's gone from square wheels to round wheels, and now he's tying a snake to one to try and make it a little softer. Good job, Bud. Protesting against new technology, the early days. No wheels here, no new technology, just no. That is called being conservative. Conservatives like the way things are. They do not want change. They do not welcome change. They are conservatives. They like things just the way they are. This guarantees that you are getting the best there can be, generally speaking. Some people might complain. So our career takeaway here is get ready for constant change or be out of a job or business. This is very good advice. The world is changing more and more rapidly. Let's look at this. This is how you create a quality organization. You exceed customer expectations. You have strategic direction and focus. This is the 7 P's of production. Proper pre-production prevents painfully poor post. The more you think about what you're going to do before you do it, the better, the more likely you are to create what it was that you first intended. The company you are working for has a strategic direction and focus. They know where they're going. They use employee involvement and stakeholders to get the people who this is affecting to give their opinions. Leadership is engaged with those conversations. Safety is a high priority. Quality is committed to by the highest level, that we are about producing quality, and they create innovative products. That process is excellence. You need to strive for excellence. You do not get excellence by just being complacent. It really takes a lot of effort, okay? If this was your school, It's help you exceed expectations. Ideally, it has a strategic direction and focus. It gets, student involvement. Leadership is engaged with the students. Safety is a high priority. There is a commitment to excellence. We create innovative products and classes to teach you on the cutting edge methodologies. We are processing excellence to deliver the best education possible. Okay, do you see how that works? That is called operational excellence. A trade-off, second word, right, can be defined as encompasses a choice or exchange for one quality over another. It encompasses a choice or exchange of one quality over another. I think it makes more sense with us, right? You're picking one. You can't have two. You have to pick one. So the second one is going to have to go down the well. For example, the decision to favor the best material, regardless of weight, in order to achieve maximum strength, may require a designer to make a trade-off in cost. Here, are we going to make our golf ball out of acrylic, out of silver, or out of gold? Gold might perform the best, but not a lot of people are going to be able to afford to buy gold golf balls. All right? In order to maintain established requirements, trade-offs are made in order to meet the characteristics of an optimum design. Here's an interesting one. These are trade-offs in nature, okay? So on the x-axis, few kids close to zero, many kids far out. Y-axis, short-lived near zero, long-lived far out. See these? This is like that other graph. So animals that fall in here are very short-lived with few children, do not seem to survive. They are not able to project their genes into the next generation. They tend to die out. In the middle, in the sweet spot, we have short-lived and many kids. So that's our mouse. There are plenty of mice in the world, and everything eats a mouse because they reproduce so rapidly. They do that because they have a very short lifespan, maybe 2-3 years. As animals get larger, apparently their lives get longer and longer, and their brood size reduces. Okay, so a cat or a dog are still having, they can have like 10, 12 kittens, but an elephant is rarely ever having twins. Okay, that is because, what it's saying is that over here is the optimized strategy, that things are not optimized. Well, actually, things are pretty well optimized in nature, but it's saying the ideal strategy would fall over here. Trade-offs, things like buying a big truck, you're going to have to buy more gas. Playing video games late at night, you're not going to get as much sleep. Building a new community on wetlands is destroying animal habitat, much less habitat that may have enhanced the quality of life of that community. And we're done. Okay. So we have a half hour left. Let me get back into our module. Come on. There. All right. One thing, if anybody has a marble run that they've done and they have their sheet, I have started entering the stats into this sheet. It's a Google Doc and you have edit permission. So I have, Marble Run 12 Pro, Desi's Divine Run, Temple Run, Slow Run of Doom, Marble Mayhem, and the Blue Valley Run are in here. If your run has not been put in, you can drop that stuff in here. What I'd really like is to let some people who have finished their runs, do you want to present your videos or talk about your project? Anybody want to do their projects? I try and explain this to other people that my students aren't particularly eager to share their work, but boy, do I like doing it. So I can share for you, but I thought it might be fun. You guys have done great work here. Anybody want to show there? Nahom, I can't imagine that you don't want to show yours. Up.
Hey, I got you. I got it.
All right.
Let me share my screen real quick.
Okay, hang on. Let me make sure the sharing is on. All right. Okay, you are up.
I got it. Wait, hold up. There we go.
Are you going to play along with your video?
There we go. This is like the one. Can you see it?
Oh, I can see it.
All right. I'll play right now.
For some reason, we're not getting, look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, hang on. So if you turn yours off, I've got to share this myself.
Oh, you saw? Did you hear it and saw it?
Oh, I've got it. Trust me.
All right.
Here we go. Hang on. I want people to hear it because yours has a lot of audio.
Oh, I see.
So Nahom worked very hard on this project. And he came in and we talked a couple times. So here we are. Oop, that was the end. Hang on. Look, it goes down, around. Wow, great job. That is definitely an unlimited project. The only advice that I had was just the idea, you don't necessarily have to take your ramps all the way to the other ramp. Most of your project, you're going all the way across, that if you stopped here, the marble would still jump out into the ramp. But what I really liked about his was that he was always thinking about how he could slow his marble down with those ridges of the water bottles. This is just a great job. I'm very impressed. I really hope that tape didn't peel all the paint off your kitchen wall.
Yes, I'll try to do it.
If not, your parents are probably going to put you to work fixing it. I'll
They're
come
doing
help
it.
you.
All right,
Okay,
come on, please.
anybody else? Anybody else want to show one of their fabulous runs? All right, let me, there's no easy way for me to do this. Hang on. We have got a slew of them. Hang on. So I'm just going to go through a couple of these. Okay. So the thing I really love about this run, and I didn't even realize it until I saw it, why is there blue? Why are we seeing blue in this run? Let's just watch it. Boy, my computer is having real issues. That was very bad. Why do you think there is blue material there in her run?
Maybe to slow it down.
To slow it down. It's a brilliant idea. And I'll show you one of my other favorite things with this one. I believe this is the Blue Valley run. Here, this part, I am in class preferring, no, I'm not sure what, the idea that they used the straws to create this little diversion, which really held up the marble for a while. That in terms of delaying, that was a great device. Nobody else I've seen has made something quite like that. Really nice. And then to use the paper plate for the funnel, see how she cut it here to make it cup a little? Just really nice technique. Clunk. All right. How about this one? This one is probably the prettiest one that I have seen so far. Okay, let's share it. How about that? I love the edges. Cool. So can anyone tell me some of the, let's think about optimization. What would have helped to optimize this run? What's going on when this runs that's not letting the marble go as slow as it could? Anybody?
Maybe a stronger support for the sections.
I don't think so much. It doesn't seem like the things are dropping or anything. But what I would say is, do you see how fast the marble is going down this first piece? It's really getting bouncing. So if this was a little lower angle, right now, this is probably about 20 degrees maybe. If this was lifted up a little to make it 15, I bet the marble would still go over, but it would be slower. Then same thing when we get the second one. Okay. So hang on, let's bring ourselves back up here. Okay, so what's happening here is the marble is nice and slow coming down this one. See how low angle that is? But when it hits this one, it's just bouncing over. So maybe, like my person with the material, I might put like a pad here or something. First, I'd extend this out a little, and I would have it land on a little pad of cloth so that my marble's not going to be bouncing. That would be a shock absorber. It would roll off of that and then hopefully go through these diversions a little slower. But look at how low angle these ones are. Great work in terms of trying to optimize that slow roll. Okay? Oh, is this what I think it is? I think this is a, no, this is, here we are. Wow. As far as I can tell, this is the winner of the 6 foot and under class. This is a great run. Got the distractions, a nice downhill, great funnel, and it lands in a cup. Oh, this is one of my favorites. So this one is purely using paper, right? People say, I don't have anything to work with. I can't make this work. This is a beautiful marble run made out of just paper.
3, 2, 1.
There we go. Didn't quite get caught in a cup, but 309, very nice. What I like about this is the idea that, see that piece? That wasn't intentional, but that's the kind of thing you can do to slow that marble down, to take a little energy off it. It is transferring energy from the marble to that piece to knock it off like that.
Oh, Mr. Swift,
Sure.
we didn't see this one. Like, you're
Oh,
not
sorry, did I
screenshot.
not share it?
Yeah.
My bad. I thought I had it. Thank you. Here, take a look. So here we are. Yep. Go back to the beginning.
3, 2, 1.
That's what I was talking about. And it's that piece right here that I like, the piece that knocks out.
2, 1.
All made out of paper. Some are little grooves, some are tubes. Nice job. Okay, stylistically, creatively, this is one of our best. In terms of a marble run, maybe a little simplistic, but there you go. No drops, no diversions, but it landed in a cup. Oh, here's a good one. Hang on. I'm not sure if I shared that one with you. Okay, how about this one? This one goes all the way across the top and then back under below. So from one end of the table down to the other end and back. I like that symmetry. Nice jump. Nice last drop. Okay, oh, let's look at this one. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Wow. That again, it doesn't have some of the elements, but very cool. Again, they made it out of their, popsicle sticks and paper, but tried to make the track out of the popsicle sticks instead of the paper.
Mr. Swift?
Yep.
We
Oh, hang on,
can't
no,
see
you're
it
not
yet.
seeing it yet.
Eh,
I thought I sorry, I'm not doing a good job with the controls. Keep losing my mouse. Now, you know what's interesting? That is a really long run. Let's take a look. The other thing is throwing your marble into your run is not helping you with the long run. So from 1, wow, so that's almost 7 seconds. That is one of our longest runs. So it is so interesting when, somehow this doesn't look quite as good as some of the others and it's a little, different. Boy, it seems to be effective in terms of getting that slow marble run. Really nice work. Okay. I think this might be our last one. This is good because it shows all the foibles. Oh, it still doesn't work. No, got to tape it back up. I love that they're going through the middle of the bottle. There we go. Not a bad one, but creative, different. And I like the way they're using the bottle, the ridges in the bottle to slow down. Oh, hang on. How do I not share every single time? Here we go. This is the one. So what I was saying was, see how the ridges of the bottle slow it down, but also part of that idea of dropping in, that kinetic energy, that potential energy of the drop makes the ball go uphill and then go back downhill, really delaying it. See, look at how this is 2 sides of one box. Nice job. Nope, I've got this one somewhere, but this is also one of my best. Okay. It is 1:07. We have 13 minutes left. I can look at, oh, this was something I did want to look at. let's look at our fabulous. Okay. So I think the Marble Run 12 is winning the unlimited class, right? This is our length of run. So he had 16.5 feet. Wow. Desi's was number 2 at 7'7". Temple Run was 6 feet. The Slow Run of Doom is actually 6 feet tall, but the run itself is only 4.5 feet because they are in different sections. Okay, something I noticed was that people are not measuring their angles right. Okay. Oh, hang on. Why am I not? Once again. Why am I not showing you me? I'm also going to stop my background. Okay. So I noticed, so Nahom, we know that you are Marble Run 12. When you say the highest angle is 120 degrees, I'm not sure what you're saying. Put it this way. When you're measuring an angle, flat is 0 degrees or 180 degrees, right? That is flat. 90 degrees is straight up and down, okay? So a cliff face is 90 degrees. If your run had a 120 degree angle, your marble would be running on the back side. It would be running on the upside down part. So I think you're thinking that you're subtracting 90. I'm not sure how you were getting 120 because yours has some steep angles in it. It should have some 45, 50, 75. Oh, maybe that's it. I think his highest angle was 80 degrees. So 80 degrees would be like this, right? 90 degrees is straight up, 80, 45 is perfectly in the middle, okay? 120 is probably 30 degrees, which is nice like that. So I think he got his lowest and highest switch just because he wanted the numbers to be bigger.
Oh, my bad. I gotta fix that.
No, don't worry. There's a lot of it. So here, in the Slow Run of Doom, that awesome one, she's saying that her highest angle is 180 degrees. She is just mistaking that idea. She is thinking 180 degrees is straight down, but it's not. 180 is flat. It's 90 degrees that is straight down. So and I know this because she indicated the 180 were the toilet paper tubes going straight down. Okay, and so then her lowest angle was 40 degrees, which is not low. That's high. Here, Marble Mayhem, same thing, 142 and 107. They would all be running upside down. But I'm guessing if you subtracted 90 from these, the highest angle would be 52, which is about right, something like that. And the low angle would be 17. 17's right about like that. Nice low angle. Okay? So I just wanted to go over that. Okay. Any other questions, problems, issues? Oh, Marilyn says she's doing the same water bottle thing. Cool. All right. Well, I really had fun getting these and seeing everybody's creativity and what they came up with. We just have 8 more minutes of class. You can spend your time either finishing up your project, working on your video, writing your fabulous stats into this fabulous Google Doc, right? Remember where that is? It's right here in our module. Come on. So enter your Marble Run statistics. You can do your vocab quiz for next week. I'm not giving you a vocab quiz until next week, but you know optimizations and trade-offs will be in there. All right, work on this, work on your Black History project, anything that's going to get you some points. The quarter is going to end on the 16th of April, so 2 weeks after we get back. I will be sending out progress reports and stuff. If you have not done anything so far this quarter, please get me some material. Do a vocab quiz. Get me a Black History project. Get me the start of a Black History project. Anything for the marble run. It's all good points. I'm going to switch my background. Into, this is my spring vacation celebrate background.
Hey, Mr. That's a beautiful background, man. I like it.
Yep, it's, what that is, those are rain clouds. That's
cloud.
rain coming down out of those clouds. That's what makes those wispy curtains.
Oh, it looks good.
Oh, I actually found something else fun. Here, since it is spring break, hang on 1 minute and I'll see if I can find this.
Atención, Bob Esponja, por eso luego no sabes nada. I don't English. I don't English.
Perla, better late than never. Oh, you were here. All right, I'm going to show you for fun all right, this is an expedition that I was on, and it does apply to what we've been studying. So is this a natural capture or a technological capture? All right, I will point out where I am in the video. And then I'm going to start a little in because I think it's, yeah. So this is an expedition I was on. We're trying to find the world's smallest primate.
With Canva, anyone can create professional designs quickly. Start designing for free at canva.com.
Let's check the most likely one.
We can't see your screen.
Oh, hang on. Right. Thank the Lord, someone's telling me.
Nothing. It's fruit flies.
This is, the problem was our guides did not bring the right traps.
Consider.
We saw mouse lemur, and the team wants to catch it over there. So they are keeping signing on it.
This is 10 o'clock at night. We'd all gone to bed.
If I can get there. Angelo! What's going on now is that the team has cleared this area by pulling all the trees from the mouse lemur surrounding so that it can't jump to them. So pretty much trapping this one isolated tree so that they can catch it by hand.
There he is. This is how they catch it. The little guy's way up in the top of the tree. He goes as high as he can. This guy is built like Patrick Ewing. He has hands the size of dinner plates. Look at that guy. That is one of the world's smallest primates. If you watch the penguins of Madagascar, hang on. There I am. I'm holding the light. That's me.
Oh my God. Cute.
They had found one of these before and had a tissue sample. And they saw that it was a new species. And we came back to try and catch it and document whether it was the world's smallest primate. I had to make this whole structure inside a tent so we could film it. You see, they lick water off leaves. They don't drink water. He has these amazing bulbous toes that let him hold on to things. Big old eyes, stereoscopic vision, forward facing. And he's got a mammalian brain. Look at that little nose. So this is Maria Mayer. She's a primatologist. She was the star of our show. This is our Nat Geo photographer. Okay, class is over.
My little King Kong is a girl.
The show is called King Kong in My Pocket.
It's really difficult to take blood from an animal this small just because its veins are so tiny. But we were able to get enough out to get DNA. And we're also going to take a tiny tissue sample from the thigh, which will give us enough DNA to confirm the uniqueness of the species.
Look at its little feet.
Bye, Mr. Swift. Have a good break.
We can get out of here. Let's stop. Woohoo! Spring break.
Bye, Mr. Swift. Have a good spring break.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye, Mr. Swift.
Goodbye. Enjoy.
As a new species.
Bye, Mr. Swift. Have a great day.
What do you think? Is it a natural capture?
Oh, what?
Is it a natural capture?
No, it was technological because you're humans, you know? Humans are technology.
Ah, true. But we caught it with our hands. And we're just animals.
Yeah.
It was fun. Trust me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Bye. Have a great vacation.
Bye,
Beverly,
Mr. Swift.
Alexander?
Bye.
Beverly? Alexander?